If you are new to this channel and you are seeing me for the very first time, I talk about current events, parenting skills, and topics relating to education, such as enhancing your child's learning, news stories, cultural events, awareness, plus much more. If these topics interest you, be sure to hit the notification button, like, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my current subscribers, welcome back. Great to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today's focus: constant migrant children drowning en route coming to America. Multiple migrant children are dying as they cross the unstable Rio Grande to escape violence and poverty in their original countries. Each year, Border Patrol reports that over 300 migrant children die while crossing into the United States. This is a huge crisis that needs to have our urgent attention. Any child's death is a tragedy, but when it could have been prevented with more resources and compassion, it becomes even more heartbreaking. These kids are fleeing horrific conditions in their home countries, hardships we would never ever want anyone to see or endure. Their parents are risking everything for a chance at a better life, even the lives of their own child. A common escalating problem are children arriving alone to this country. Although thousands of migrants are walking together, it doesn't guarantee these adults will guide or protect someone else's child. First off, it is illegal for people to arrive in another country without proper documents. Most people who are first-generation Americans, like myself included, have parents who have earned their citizenship after working and proving themselves over several years. Therefore, migrant parents must be held accountable for their own children. Parents should do everything they can to help their kids make it safely across the border. Once the migrant children have permission to stay here, under President Biden's Title 42 policy, the Migrant Protection Protocols, it means giving sufficient resources for Border Patrol agents so they can properly screen migrants for health risk, making sure detention centers are properly employed and even equipped for the care of these minors, and increasing federal money for legal services so these kids have access to legal representation if necessary. President Biden, along with other government officials, have notified the public regarding the need to address the root causes of migration. Currently, our government invests in economic development programs in Central America and Mexico. These new policies or laws will take time and effort. However, it's essential because we all want to solve this problem permanently. At the end of the day, this is an issue about human decency as a whole. We cannot permit these vulnerable children to die simply because they were born into poverty or because they have desired safety from violence. Everyone must come together as a nation to find human solutions to protect these children's lives before it's too late. This month, additional drownings took place. Mexican authorities recovered more bodies at the Rio Grande River, bordering Mexico. According to the news article, 4 migrants passed away, which included a 4-year-old boy from Uruguay, a 4-year-old girl from Nicaragua, and adults striving to cross this deep, treacherous river. In 2019, a migrant child, 23 months old, and his migrant father drowned in the Rio Grande, Mexico. During the long, dangerous trip, the father carried the child on his back in the tumultuous waters. And still, November 11, 2020, on the Mediterranean Sea, a huge improvised rubber boat carried 118 people. Even though the journey is very, very dangerous, the migrants were traveling without life jackets. Shortly after the patrols provided them these resources, their makeshift boat collapsed. Everyone fell into the deep sea. 6 adults died, including a 7-month-old infant, and 1 individual is still missing. Last year, a 9-year-old girl drowned while attempting to reach America. Her family escaped Guatemala with plans to meet relatives in the United States. The tragedy took place when the river's current became too rough for the child to swim with their parent. Recently, the state of Florida has permanently ended the acceptance of all migrant children. DCFS, Department of Children and Family Services, has removed itself from programs that will issue licenses and shelters in Florida. Due to their decision, there will no longer be federal funding. Previously, there were extremely high numbers of children smuggled into Florida without parental guidance. This new policy does not pertain to the refugee programs at all. In my opinion, migrant children, like all minors who are accompanied by a parent, are easy targets for child trafficking. Our country has countless cases of human trafficking, as stated by law enforcement officials. So I agree with this new policy. Let's keep children safe. Most unaccompanied children are released to a relative or sponsor who will take care of them. The U.S. Border Patrol stated they don't have sufficient accommodations for large amounts of migrants to live, especially when they come as a family. ICE, the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, usually allows children to win asylum or immigration relief to legally stay in the U.S. Therefore, the parents are considered to be an immediate family member who will definitely be entitled to receive a green card. So this is a much quicker process for many adults. YouTube family, these tragedies are heart-wrenching, especially when children are involved. All of these children's lives were taken because of the opportunity of an American dream. Parents, they want the best for their children, but the unexpected challenges along the journey are so horrific and overwhelming. In my perspective, parents should plan wisely. Perhaps parents can wait until their children are older and stronger, or choose to leave their country when the circumstances are much better for their family. YouTube family, what is your opinion regarding migrants sending their children alone? Do you think more parents will learn the lessons from these tragedies? Do you think there should be policies or laws that hold parents accountable for putting their children in danger? Please leave your comments below. And remember to hit the notification button as always, like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a million and have a super